Check.
This is the ending.
And apparently, like,
All right,
I gotta watch the Powerball.
Hit it word for word for what Gage says.
I can't. Hang on.
Welcome
to the official Butthole Podcast, bringing you movies, video games, and randomness in between.
Now bringing your hosts,
Scott, the Great Brandino, Gage's Rage,
Not in my
and
house.
Salama.
C for effort.
Was that like okay, or was that pretty mediocre?
Very mediocre.
Below mediocre.
Yeah.
Like which movie on the movie review list?
Not
Uncut
not
Gems.
quite. Maybe Uncut Gems.
Like a five? What is that? A 598?
583.
583? Well, fuck, I'll take it.
Maybe a Get In. 533.
Oh
I think
yeah.
I liked Get In more than
Uncut Gems.
a lot of these other movies.
Really?
That's because I'm not afraid to read.
Well, you rated it a 6.1.
Yeah.
No, you gave it a 6.5. My bad.
Uncut Gems?
No, you gave Uncut Gems a 6. Looks like you gave Get In a 6.5.
6.5.
So not that much higher than Uncut Gems.
So the wife is gone this weekend.
Apparently,
We're doing a
wife is
Bud
gone.
hangout on
What,
Saturday.
you think you're just going to bring up random topics when people tune into our third one to hear about Flora Bama Shore?
Seriously, dude.
Oh, sorry.
This
Like,
is the Flora Bama
you'll-
Shore
I just know
podcast.
that, like, even when we do, like, apparently, like, in our movie reviews, we'll, like, start off with apparently, like, some random shit, and then we get into the actual, like, apparently
Man,
topic.
Apparently, I've never been on live TV before.
That's what it's like. It's like he's pushing out the words, like Star said off mic.
We'll get to our weekend plans here in a second.
Okay, fucking A, fine.
Flora Bama Shore.
God.
Fucking Gustard, dude.
They bring in the little cousin.
Yep. What was her
And-
name?
I don't remember.
Little cousin.
Little big
Yep.
cousin.
Yep.
And
And
you just can see how horny Gus is. Which brings me to my conclusion that I draw on this whole thing is just based off of him not being able to have sex with Nilsa is why he's getting so angry.
do you think it's with Nilsa or in general?
Well, he wouldn't sign up for the show if he didn't think he's going to go have sex with Nilsa because they're in quarantine.
That's fair.
They don't get to see other people.
The thing I said when the cousin came on the show and I knew she was coming on the show is, like, she's not a bad looking girl, but to me it's not Gus's type.
If Gus saw her in a bar, he probably wouldn't talk to her.
Yeah.
As sad as that is.
Yep. And so when he wants her so bad on the show, it's kind of like, well, I don't know what the right term is. Like Stockholm syndrome?
That Stockholm syndrome is when you
Fall
fall in love with
attracted
your
to your captors.
captor.
Is it
I think it's
lack of options?
starts with an H. Horny.
Horny. Okay.
I think it's horny.
So yeah.
And it could also have something to do with jealousy and competition over Jeremiah.
I could definitely see that because both him and Jeremiah have a thing for her, and she's very vocal and open about,
Wanting to hunch both of them.
yeah. Jeremiah's like, I ain't going to do that. But what you see in this episode is actually, I think Kodai and Kirk are starting to, they're not turning on Gus, but they're definitely not on his side anymore. Like, Kodai goes out and talks to Jeremiah after, just making sure he's all right and how things are going and everything. And, like, they're more coming to Jeremiah a little bit more than they were before. And even Gus having that freak out about whatever the hell it was.
About people not accepting his apology.
Is that what it was?
Basically, yeah, because it was when Jeremiah and Nilsa went on their walks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then they came back, and Gus was all pissed off, and he's fake as shit, and throws something against the wall.
It's because he didn't go, oh, he cried, I accept your apology, let's be friends again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
The girls are also on Jeremiah's side, too.
All of them now.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's
all of them.
Nice twist on things.
Gus
Probably
just-
all fake. We don't have Gage here to remind us that it's a TV show and it's probably fake. So I'll take that right now.
I think it's fake to a point. I don't think it's necessarily 100% made up because they're in a house with each other for so long. I think the tensions do build.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was a fairly decent episode. I don't think the cousin's left yet. We still have to watch that episode yet.
Nope.
Hasn't been on TV.
Not yet.
What nights are they on?
Mid-cousin. Thursday night.
Thursday?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a Friday night show for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, we typically watch it over the weekend too, but I don't ever know what night it's on. I just think that's when I always thought that's when we just turned it on. But Gus is so cheesy. Before the cousin comes over, it's like, oh, your baby cousin's coming? Like, a baby? Or just like a younger cousin? It's like, what the fuck do you think, Gus?
I thought it was going to be a baby.
You thought she was bringing an infant on?
Yep.
My sister's going out of town. Gotta bring my cousin over. Wait, no, that's not how that would work.
My
uncle is going out of town. I gotta bring my cousin.
I don't know. And that's your wrap up for Flora Bama Shore podcast. Thanks for listening. We're brought to you by the Blue Mustache Media Group.
The Blue Mustache Media Group.
That's a caller. It's a caller. It's a blue collar media group.
What? All right, Scott, you're having a barbecue?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Everyone's
Smoke some
invited.
ribs. You are. What are you doing Saturday? You coming over? Or are you gonna fucking play hooky?
I don't know. I'm really into
Responsibility would
That's
tell
fine.
you to come over.
You don't have to come over, but you're invited.
Rocket League. Played a lot by myself this weekend.
Did you? I never enjoyed that game by myself. I like it if it's duos.
1-on-1 is kind of fun.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I just try to get all the trophies for winning a game in each version. And the 1-on-1, I feel like you could improve playing it.
I believe that.
Because you're just constantly going, you're ball chasing the entire time. You get a ton of action, so you get better at
Hitting it.
angles.
Yeah. I cannot stand playing with people I don't know. I do it a lot because it's not often that we're all playing at the same time. But when I'm playing with a bunch of dipshits and they're running into me and they're pushing me off and where I'm going, or I'm trying to chill back or try to center up the ball and they smoke me before I can hit it, I'm like, you dumb bastards.
See, and I hate playing with people that are like Brandon. Because, no, you can't see where other people are. And when you're not playing with anyone and communicating, you're just all going for the ball. So then they make the comments like, wow. Wow is my favorite one that people put out there. Because it's their version of, like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
And
know
they
you
can't say it.
you can type comments in there?
Yeah, and you can have custom ones, so pre-done.
I didn't
So
know
you can
that.
have them all there.
Yeah,
just
but you
custom.
couldn't do, like, what the fuck. You could do WTF.
Yeah, and some people do.
Yeah.
But me and the other kid on our team just hammered the wows after this one guy did it like 3 times. Me and the other person probably 30 wows in a row. He quit. We won without him.
Don't need them.
Nope.
So PlayStation had a free game, I think it was 2 months ago. Days Gone was free on PlayStation. It's a zombie game.
Yep.
I downloaded it, and I haven't got to play it yet because I put my PlayStation 5 and that's the first thing I packed before we moved.
If
so that's
you
been
even
out for 2
actually
months.
have one.
Well, I have one. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to play that this weekend. At least start it.
That was like a big name when it came out, but
And
it didn't have a ton of success, did it?
No, it kind of flopped. And I don't remember. I think it was a little glitchy when it came out, but they fixed all the glitches, so it's a really good game now, but like it just lost enough steam. I saw the developer pitched, I think it's Naughty Dog was the publisher. I saw the developers pitched a second one to Naughty Dog, and they scrapped it. They said no.
And they're doing a remake of The Last of Us instead.
Correct. But I guess Days Gone, a lot of people online are saying it's kind of a shame they're not giving it a second because it wrapped it up the end of the first game to where like there could have been a second. Nonetheless, I think I'm going to give it a whirl because it looked super fun when I was watching the videos of it, like the big hordes of zombies and stuff. I think I'm going to give it a whirl this weekend, so I might have a review.
And more Left 4 Dead than Last of Us?
Yeah, so the zombies like run at you and they're in hordes and stuff, which The Last of Us isn't so much that way. The Last of Us is a lot. This seems more like open world-ish.
Yeah.
Is it more Dying Light?
Not really. No, it's
Is
more
it-
like I would say Left 4 Dead.
So are you crafting in it too? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're building up a base, you're crafting. I don't think you ever like really customize your base, but you're building up a civilization.
I don't think you're not customizing your base on Dying Light either, are you?
No, but you have a base. But yeah, no, you're not customizing
you have
or
you have a
upgrading it.
home. Is it
Yeah.
more storyline then? You're following like a direct path? Or
Yeah,
you kind of,
it has a main story. I know that's good. Deacon is the main character, I believe, and he rides a motorcycle.
Deacon.
I've been playing Last of Us 2 since November. So
How far into that are you? Are you making some progress?
No, because I don't play it that often. I'm in the second half. I'm with, spoiler alert, I'm not playing with the main girl anymore.
You're with Abby?
Yeah, but I've just started. I just got to the forward operating base with her.
Okay.
So I basically beat her first chapter.
Okay. So you're about 40% through the game? Something like that?
That's not 50%?
No, because you play her story, then they come together.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. You know that already.
Yeah.
They come together, and then there's some more after that.
And then you go back to playing with the main character. I'm looking up how
No.
long Days Gone is.
Back and forth.
38 hours. 38-hour game. It's a long game.
Oh, wow. So I won't finish that this weekend.
Twice as long as The Last of Us 2.
So what's on the docket on the Minnesota Sports Guru 1993 household on Saturday when we come over?
Like what's on the game plan?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Smoke some ribs, drink some beers, hang out in the garage. I'll have putter ball set up. We'll play some putter ball. If you want to bring a game over, bring a game over. We can set it up in the basement. Depending on the weather. I mean, fuck, we'll just hang out. Have a bro day. We can play some video games. Got the PS5 set up in the living room.
Finally got the Madden League back on.
Yeah, beat
That
Gage.
was nice.
Did you guys, either of you watch the game?
I watched the whole thing.
I turned it on for a second, and Gage scored a touchdown, and then I turned it off.
You're like, this game is so unrealistic.
It was a sloppy game.
It was. And so what, you drove down the first drive, and you throw a pick,
Yep.
and then you end up...
First drive I punted. I went like 3 and out.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Then he drove down. I picked him off at like the 40. Then I drove down, threw an interception.
And there's a time in the game when you can sense Gage being broken. And the time that you sense that is when it goes from anger to laughter. When you get laughter from Gage, he's broke.
I wasn't listening
Not
to
in
him.
the general sense, but he was playing and he's like, this is some bullshit. And you know, as soon as he starts laughing, he's like, it's fucking game over. And he played you well for like the first couple quarters. I think it wasn't until second half that it was more of a blowout.
I was my own worst enemy. Well, Deshaun Watson was my own worst enemy in the first quarter because...
I think you have to cut him.
Dude, I'm going to trade him.
He's on the exempt
I'm
list.
going to trade him.
I got Gladney right now. I'm wondering if I'd start him during the playoffs.
Not after his actions.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put right now, between... Gage isn't here, but I would say between the four of us, Deshaun Watson will not be my quarterback starting next season.
If we make it there. I don't know if Gage is going to make it to next season.
Is Gage going to make it to your guys' game?
He at the end of the stream, he's like, Brandon, if you're listening, if you're watching this one, I just want you to know I'm running chew clock the entire game. I'm just gonna run the ball and chew the clock.
I think Gage and I, when we play it, kind of is oil and water. He hates my play style. Hates my play style.
The hurry up and everything. And
I do a lot of weird shit, mostly because my quarterback pisses me off. So I'll run up to the line, and if I don't see him make a real change, I'll go from a quick pass to that little handoff, scoot up the middle. And if he doesn't do anything, I'll hurry up, run that little scoot up the middle. But Deshaun Watson doesn't make I don't trust him to make certain throws. So I got to play a little bit more conservative. Defense against Gage, I got figured out though.
he plays well until he gets down. And then once he gets down one score, maybe two for sure, but possibly one sometimes, depending on the point of the game, he just kind of throws in the rag.
The key to beating Gage is two things. Beat him in the run game early on, take that away so he doesn't feel like he can do it, because he'll abandon it really fast. And then run cover 3, and you cover with one of the two middle linebackers. You cover the guy that he runs over the middle, generally Mecole Hardman. If you do that, it's game over for Gage.
Plus, he hasn't had the first round picks.
Yeah.
It's all that fault.
He has the first pick of the teams, and he picks the worst team for draft picks. That would piss me off, too, though.
They honestly, when you start that a fantasy draft like that, they should restart it with fresh draft picks, because it's all new. You're not playing with the same team. You know what I mean? They should really start it with everybody getting 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Just doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I sat all my star players for week 17. It was a rough one.
Wait, you play Gage week 17?
Yeah.
So I got an outside shot of still being the 1 seed.
There's a possibility.
So I really can't sit my starters.
I probably wouldn't even tell you to.
I
I don't know if
you're
that's
not,
everyone, but it gave me that option. It said, your guys need rest, especially Kyler Murray. And then it said, it's by play too, so you can play him for half the game and not. But I took him out. It said their morale will go down, but stamina will go up, depending on whether you play him or don't
want
play him.
maximum stamina.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and when I did it with Lamar Jackson, I said, fuck that, I'm playing him. And I couldn't even run the ball with him. And, like, put it down worse in the stamina because I played him when it said I shouldn't.
I haven't sat my starters. I don't know. They might have done it last season because I had it locked up. But now that Scott is within one game of me, if I lose, I don't think I have the number 1 seed anymore. I don't know how it works. I really don't remember how
Probably
they have.
not. And you're probably going to steal MVP from Kyler with one more
Possible.
game of stats, but I'll live with it. Especially you're playing Gage. He's going to have 10 touchdowns.
11
touchdowns.
No, if he's going to run chew clock, I don't think I'm going to have that many yards. And I can't just...
You should just run the ball, too.
I probably will.
Just have a run game.
No passes. Zero passes
See
whatsoever.
who has a better ground game.
And still
I
screw the
had,
stamina.
like, almost at the end of the first half, I think I had completed one pass. I was like 1 for 6. It crossed my mind to try and beat Gage with, like, that one single completed pass. Like,
At the beginning, it was rough for you.
yeah. But I thought for some reason I was at 0 completed passes. So I was like, I could beat this bitch and have no completions. It crossed my mind. So for me to you, I challenge you to just try that. Like,
Try
do the
not throwing a
first
single
drive.
pass.
Yeah. Do the first drive and, like, run the ball a lot and try and be spicy with your run game, whatever, and just see if it works. And then if you get on defense, if you get a pick on them or a pick 6, now you're up 14-0. Now you can really grind and run the ball. It takes the right game, like the right start, but that'd be so fucking funny. Beat them with no passing plays, 0 completed passes.
I do want to do a third season, though, so if I do that, I don't think we're going to make it that far.
If you really care about the third season, then let them beat you.
It's a good game plan.
I don't care that much, apparently.
And that wouldn't help because the Vikings and Packers, one of them's going to have a better record than him, wouldn't they?
But I think it'd be more of morale boost than it would be. He's not making the playoffs anymore. He's lost. If I beat him, it's going to be the last 3 games in a row. Plus, he lost. Did he lose to you twice?
Yeah, I fucking smoked them.
And he split it with you, Star?
Yep.
I
So-
remember the first game against me. I fucking destroyed him, and I got kicked for grieving.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was a super close game.
Yeah, that's right.
And fucking Chaz, onside kicks got, and I completed 2 of those against him this game.
Outside kick. You did, well, the second one he didn't try.
Okay, whatever.
And
It was still damn
I
impressive
sent
that the
that
first
message.
one, though.
sent that message in the chat. I'm like, Scott wins with the least amount of grace of anybody I know. Because after the game, you're like, oh, you taunted me, you bitch? Well, I'll take the dub instead. Fuck you. And I was like, first off, the taunt, he had already seen the penalty flag. He was halfway down the field. He's like, motherfucker, holding? You're called holding on me? What the fuck? He was getting that 2-point return for a touchdown. So he's taunting, and he knows he's not going to get it. So he's just hustling you a little bit there. And Scott's like, I'm going to bury your children. I'm going to bury your future children.
The trash talk's good. I just feel like
No, I
it's
just
bad
said he can have
karma.
the trash talk. I'll take the dub.
That's what it was.
I'm fine with that. I'll take the dub all day long.
Speaking of children, I had a second one.
You did?
I didn't, but my wife did. It's ours.
Congratulations,
Yeah, it's your
Brandino.
second.
Yeah, I didn't.
Your wife had your second.
I didn't push him out, but he is here.
Emotional
Healthy little
support.
kid. He's doing
He's
all
a
right.
cute little shaver.
Yeah, we'll probably keep him.
Did he get a butthole onesie?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. We did have a pink one for Nora, but I'll have to get one made up for him.
For sure, you got to get one made up.
You're just hoping you can use the pink one again, or
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
yeah?
He won't know. It's actually a pretty big pink one, so by that point, it would. I don't know if I want to put him in a pink one then. But
We'll make him the official, unofficial ambassador for the butthole.
he makes all the financial decisions.
Oh, God. He's better than us.
Eat, sleep, poop, butthole.
It's a life motto.
Boom.
And honestly, sometimes you question, like, is he really mine? Like, who knows? But he shits.
I didn't even know if it was Nora or not when I looked in the thing. They look exactly like. I think it's
Dude,
yours.
No. Definitely not. You pick him up and then you go and pick Nora up, you realize how big she's gotten.
Oh, yeah.
Like, before he was here, and I'm carrying her around. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't seem that bad, but I go from lifting him and I can just hold him in one arm and hold him out and do like the Simba. Paige doesn't like that, but I'm pretty sure I have him under control. But Nora, it's like, holy cow, girl. Like, you're big. You're growing.
Don't tell her that.
Well,
You already start destroying her psyche as a little girl. You're
way.
big, girl.
She's not that type of big.
You're saying
She's
in reference, yeah.
She has grown a lot, and that kid has picked up her vocabulary so freaking well in the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure she's saying, "Oh fuck no." Not good.
That sucks for you.
Not good, but I think she might have said it a couple times. I don't think she got it from me though. I'm actually pretty good with my language around her.
I was trying to teach my little nephew Bush yesterday. He wasn't doing it.
No,
he couldn't carry the shh at all.
just Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Everett is definitely mine because he shits like his dad.
That's how you know. That's how you know
all the
that.
time.
I didn't know you had irritable bowel syndrome.
No, I don't think I'm diagnosed with anything like that, but I spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
Like 3.5 times a day. How often you hit the over?
Like in the last couple days, I've been hitting the under, but normally I'm hitting that over.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 times a day? You're...
4. I'd say I probably go about 4 times a day.
So
But
morning, afternoon, mid-afternoon, evening, like right before bed?
if I'm working, I know, because obviously I'm off right now, I know I do it at least once in the morning. Pretty regular then, and then when I come home, it depends. Like weekends, I'll hit that over most of the time because it's like, sure.
Need a break from the wife and daughter at the time. I gotta go shit.
I joke with Paige. I'm like, when I'm shitting, it's my only time to myself.
Fuck yeah, it's solid.
It's the only time where I'm just chilling. I don't have anything going on. Like
I'm already starting to lay that groundwork.
I'm just
Because Alyssa's like, God, you shit a lot. I'm like, yeah, I know I do. And I'm just chilling in
Are
there.
you guys
playing
long
fucking
shitters? I
Clash
was not
Royale.
paying attention for a second.
Nah, no.
like physically.
Usually. Like 10 minutes.
20 minutes?
No, like
no,
10.
I won't spend that much time on the can.
I'm like 10 minutes.
I would at work. I take about 10 minutes. It's a nice little break. At home, depends on if I'm watching. What I'm watching on my phone. If I get into a good video, I'll finish it. But I'll scroll through a couple things on my phone and take some time. But
Of course, you wash your phone afterwards, right?
For sure, dude. Always got to do that with dude wipes.
Phones have got to be one of the dirtiest things out there.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Phones and belt buckles.
No, think about this. You're at home and you're washing your hands. I'd say like 99% of people don't have the automatic water. They have the spouts where you either turn them or you lift them up or twist them or whatever.
Yep.
You get done taking a shit. You wipe. You go. You touch the handle.
Yep.
You turn it on. Wash your hands. You then touch the handle again to turn it off. So now you're just touching the handle.
The shit particles.
Now if you're...
It's wrist.
So you just
turn it off with the wrist.
Star's got dirty wrists.
Then
They're the nastiest wrists out there.
I don't wash my hands, so I shouldn't even be part of this conversation.
Star's like, what the fuck? Wash your hands.
You come over once a week.
Yeah,
Whatever, dude.
I'm making your kids healthy.
I
by
touch
giving
that
them
mic with my
antibodies.
ass all the time.
With your ass?
What?
Star, I don't even wash my hands as he digs through your candy pile.
Smells good, don't it?
Oh, fuck.
Are you guys wipes?
No.
You don't use wipes?
I've never used wipes before.
Dude,
is it like game changer?
Yeah. It's a definite game changer. I use wipes all the time. Since having Nora, maybe even a little bit prior to that when we started like bulking up for like baby wipes and shit like that. Yeah. All the time. Don't put them in your toilet.
We have a septic.
So what do you do? You
put them in
wipe
the
with
garbage
toilet
can.
paper and then you wipe with the wipe at the end and just throw it in the garbage can?
Yeah, the wipe is like the last bit. So it's going to get any little bit that's left on you. Sometimes you use 2.
Did you see that Dude Wipes came out with a bidet?
They've had that for a little bit now.
Okay, I haven't seen it until like a couple days ago. I kind of want to try one.
I've never tried a bidet.
They're easy to plumb into your toilet. Super easy.
Yeah, you just connect it to your water line and it just like clips on the side of the toilet.
Yeah. I want to try one.
I've done them.
Do you like them?
There wasn't a dryer. You just have a wet butthole.
Yeah, what's that like though?
I don't know. Weird. I think you got out of the shower and took a shit.
So does it eliminate toilet paper or do you wipe with toilet paper at the end to clean your ass crack?
I feel like you'd still wipe to dry it, wouldn't you?
Or you just let it roll?
I let it roll. First time I made sure it worked. After that, I let it roll.
And are they effective? Do they work well?
I don't know if I
It was
like
like the
that.
fanciest toilet I'd ever seen in my life. You'd walk in the bathroom.
I think we're on.
Did it just pop back up? I don't know how much.
I don't know. I just hit play.
It
Just
missed.
say it was the most fanciest thing you've ever
Fanciest
seen. or
toilet
whatever.
I've ever seen. You'd walk into a bathroom, the lights would go on, seat would open, and it would say, "Hello, Star Lamar."
It even
When-
was voice
No, it
activated
didn't
too?
do that. But the arm
Hello, Star Lamar.
had
Welcome back.
buttons on it, like in first class in a plane. How there's like 100 different buttons
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
seats. It was like that. So you could like aim it from the front back, from the back to front, straight up. You can do whatever you want with it.
They have the douche
Pretty
cleanser
fancy.
on them too.
I used it.
The douche cleanser?
No, I don't know what that is.
Well, so in the movie Why Him,
Yeah.
remember they have the bidet in that one, and they're trying to figure it out because they couldn't find toilet paper. And the douche cleanser is for the females, so it comes up and it cleans their parts better. You know, it's not just the butthole,
Mm-hmm.
but with T's, not D.
For sure.
I would try one,
I want to try one out.
I'd give it a
Put one
shot.
in the master bath.
and you can buy some fairly reasonable off Amazon
Oh,
and stuff
fuck
like
yeah.
that.
You don't need to buy
They
a dude
were
wipe.
sold out for a long time.
Especially after when COVID started and everything.
The shortage
Yeah,
of TP.
we fortunately had a ton of baby wipes, and like I said, they're nice
What you're on now?
They're nice to cleanse up a little bit too. If you don't want to shower before you go to bed or something, you can just wipe down everything real quick. And I'm so used to them at this point that kind of sucks wiping without them. It's become a lifestyle. So when I go to work and I'm shitting, I'm like, oh, fuck, that
Want
sucks.
some baby wipes.
I mean, they should have them complimentary.
I
But then,
bet you're not alone. I bet you that's something that people with babies get into.
I'm sure. One thing I do at work, and I don't know if you guys do it, but before, so obviously you check to make sure you have toilet paper.
Yeah, first thing.
Yeah, that's the first thing you do. But then before I take a shit, I will break off 2 or 3 pieces of toilet paper and throw it in, and then I'll take a shit.
For splash.
Not even for that. It's mostly
Are you talking in a biff or in like a real bathroom too?
either one. The reason I do it is because I know what other people are doing with that toilet paper.
I thought you were going to say because your dick hits the water.
Well, yeah, yep, that's it.
No.
High water level is where I shit.
Jesus,
Very
the
high.
dude wiper is fucking $100.
It's not that bad, but
And it's not that good.
no. But the reason I do is because everybody is shitting, and they're grabbing the toilet paper, and then they're going to wipe. Now, maybe they're not getting shit on their hands. Maybe they are, and they're touching it. So instead of wiping with possibly somebody else's shit on this toilet paper,
Time out. It's white toilet paper.
but like shit
If-
particles.
Okay, there's shit particles all over in a bathroom, motherfucker.
I get that.
They're on your eyelids.
You just got motherfuckered.
Yeah, you did. They're on your fucking eyelids, man. Just go with it. Deal with it. If there's no brown on the toilet paper, there's probably not enough shit to really make it count.
I'm just saying.
You know who really
I don't take
deserves
the
to go to
chance.
hell? The people in biffs who take the toilet paper and cover the seat with it so that they don't have to actually sit on the seat and then leave it.
People leave it.
Yeah, you walk in and there's just sat on toilet paper all over the seat. You're like, well, now I have to clean your toilet paper off because I'm not sitting on your toilet paper.
Fuck no.
Yeah, why the fuck would you do that? If you do
It's
that, that's
'cause
fine. But
they are horrible human beings and they deserve nothing but pain.
they're horrible human beings.
It is. It's like one of the most selfish things you can do. Just fucking throw your own toilet paper in the biff. You didn't wipe your ass with it.
Right.
You can touch it and then you wash your hands. Just push it in there.
If you want, grab a piece of toilet paper and slide it into the biff.
You can do the little dicky thing and just put it on a stick and then push it with the stick.
Yeah,
That's how he cleans out his jizz dolls.
that's next level.
Yeah, well, that like half the legs. And
Who the fuck would have thought it would take us 218 episodes to get to Shit Talk Radio right on the Butthole Podcast?
And we had to do it during a Flora Bama podcast.
Well, the podcast was
They're
shit
diff-
from
they're
the time you
different
started
crowds.
talking about Flora Bama.
The crowd that wants to listen to Flora Bama and the crowd that wants to listen to her shit talk, different people. Maybe.
The Flora Bama people
you're
can
the
tune
same
in
people-
early and drop off, and then
It's possible. Have you guys seen the movie Bad Trip? Netflix?
No. It's like a Bad Grandpa type, right?
Yep, exactly.
It's like half or
So,
fake things.
There's a plot to the movie. Was it Eric Andre is the actor, and he's going to meet one of the ladies from Bones. I don't remember what her name was.
Deschanel.
Could be. She was one of the technicians.
I just know the main one from Bones is Zoe Deschanel's sister.
No, it's not. It's not Bones. Somebody else. But anyway, so he loved her in high school, but she didn't even know who he was. So he sees her in his hometown, and the whole thing is him like driving up to New York to go to her gallery to meet her and tell her that he loves her. But along the way, so it's like a real movie. It's got plots, and they're still always in character in the movie, but it's all pranks on people. So like him accidentally sticking his hand in a blender and blood going everywhere, getting so drunk that he climbs up on top of like the bar, essentially not like the bar top, but like really high above the bar, and then falls into this wooden structure, and people think that he's really hurt, and so a nurse is coming to try and help him. And, I just need another drink. So a lady's bringing him another drink, and he just like projectile vomits everywhere, all over everybody, stuff like that.
Are the characters in costume?
Nope, it's just them.
Because I feel like Eric Andre and the other one's Lil Rel Howery or whatever.
Yep.
I think they're both somewhat famous.
yeah, people you'd think would notice them.
Yeah,
'cause
especially
I was going to
the-
say it's kind of like Borat, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
There's
Essentially.
an actual plot, but in between the plot is all these
jokes.
pranks and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, that's a good example. Is Borat. It was pretty funny. Had me entertained for the most part. His I don't remember what you said the other guy's name was. The other actor.
Lil Rel Howery.
Yeah. So his sister was in jail, and she broke out of jail in the movie, and she's just this badass, like criminal that's going to be coming up and trying to, get her car back because they stole her car that her brother was paying in storage. So they took that up. There's this pink car that says "Bad Bitch" on the back,
Fucking solid.
and so she's going around trying to find these two, and she's doing her own pranks on people too. She breaks out of jail essentially, so she gets out of this bus, crawls out from underneath, and this guy is just doing community service, cleaning a wall or something, and he like tells the prison guard or whatever to go somewhere else, and she takes off the other direction, and she rips off a police car, and she'll be driving down the street with a door ripped off of the police car, just giving them the middle finger with "fuck you," fake tattooed on her hands.
Yes.
And stuff. It's pretty funny. It's not a 10 out of 10, but humor wise, I'd say it's like a 7.5. It's funny, worth the watch.
Bonus movie in review.
I'll watch it when you watch Never Back Down.
I thought, I watched Step Up 3,
Are you cold shoulder in him, Star?
The Return of the Step.
I don't take
Suggestions
requests.
from people that don't take
don't
mine.
take my suggestions.
I watched Yellowstone.
That's a good show.
It is a good show. Have you watched it yet?
I haven't, but it's on my list of shows to start.
The movie doesn't suck, but to get to watching or the show kind of sucks because you either have to have like Peacock Premium.
I have Peacock.
Do you have the premium version?
It's $10 a month.
Yep.
Ugh.
You have that?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have that because WWE Network is gone. They sold the Peacock.
Gotcha. Yeah, because WrestleMania was on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
you
I
can
got Peacock.
then
for
you
that.
can watch it because they have it on YouTube TV, but it's only season 3, and they have it on Paramount, but you have to have Paramount Plus, which apparently is Peacock anyways, or Amazon maybe. But
What the fuck is where did Peacock come from? Is Peacock NBC owned by NBC?
NBC.
Yeah, NBC. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
they have Parks
It's like
and Rec on there, The Office is on
CBS
there.
All Access, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They got
It
rid of
was-
that?
Yeah, well, it's combined. It's Paramount Plus now.
Gotcha.
Paramount Plus took that, the MTV hits, or whatever, that was on. All MTV shows are now on Paramount Plus. They're trying to be like a big
Their
dog
own
in
thing.
it. Yeah, but they're pulling from a lot of different ones that were failing, and they're like, let's just combine it into one.
Yeah, they paid
Gotcha.
a fuck ton of money for WWE. And
Peacock did.
Peacock did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then But pretty much everything that they've added to Peacock, they've spent a lot of money on.
And they have certain stations on there. They're not like great stations, but they're included with it.
Yeah.
Like TV stations. But Yellowstone is damn good.
So that Yellowstone is on Peacock.
Yes.
I need to watch it.
You can
then.
watch all 3 seasons. We're just finishing up season 1. There's only 10 episodes a season.
We'll be watching. It's an hour then?
40 some
40 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be watching it then.
It takes place in Montana, obviously, Yellowstone. He's a rancher, and then they live right next to the reservation. And so there's a lot of beef and battle, literal beef and battle between the reservation and him, who owns like
as well as
100,000 acres or something.
Like commercial developers.
Yeah, they want to move in and turn, they call them transplants, so people who move out of their city but bring everything from their city into these areas. So they're turning Bozeman into, kind of like a hipster town, essentially, and they're all cowboys out there. And so it's the battle between the people coming in and these developers, and then the reservation and his family and everything. So far,
Dutton
season 1,
Ranch.
very, very good.
It's very good. It's kind of in the same vein as like Sopranos. It's like a basically criminal family, but they're not really criminals. They're kind of criminals, but they're badasses. They make the law. They are the law around there, and
they get away with a lot of shit. Like they had power over the people in the city, and pressure on politicians and the police force and everything, and so they've been able to kind of do things their way. Now they're getting a lot of pressure, and so you kind of like you root for them, but at the same time they're doing some shit that you don't really root for.
Yeah.
So it's...
I'm definitely going to have to watch that show. I've heard such good things about it.
Yeah.
Alyssa's parents rave about it. I've heard about it on the radio. Now I've heard you guys talking about it.
Superfan Brooke has
She
been
loves
raving
it.
about it for a while, and then my dad was talking about it, and we broke down, and we're doing the free trial. And so if we don't make it through, we'll have the 1 month of Peacock or whatever, but definitely worth a watch. Right after Flora Bama Shore, Thursday nights, MTV.
9/8 Central.
And did you know that you on YouTube TV you can watch all the challenges and everything?
Really?
Yeah.
Like on demand?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, on demand. Yep.
Wait,
We have
like everyone
YouTube TV.
ever?
Well, I'd have to go back and see, but like all the new seasons and everything are on there.
No
'Cause
shit.
We're struggling. Our Apple TV doesn't pick up because we sign into my parents' subscription. So it doesn't pick up my parents' Dish Network subscription. Our Roku TV does, but the Apple TV says that it's not working.
Weird.
So we were trying to find a way to watch it because our basement TV doesn't, or our main level doesn't have all those apps. It has enough apps for us to stay busy, but it doesn't have the like MTV app or...
Is that a
certain ones.
Vizio?
LG.
An LG? Okay. Because we just got a Vizio TV for on our main level, and that motherfucker, HBO Max isn't on it. You can't get HBO Max on a Vizio.
Not on this one either.
So I have to hook up my I got to power on my PlayStation 5 to download HBO Max.
To watch that, or an Apple TV, but I'm
And
sure
then the
that's
other
in your room.
fucking thing that I figured out is my Samsung soundbar won't connect to my Vizio TV unless I hardwire the connection in. Which is bullshit.
And Vizio's, at least this one that we have, it was our main TV for a long time, sound sucks on it.
Yeah, so I'm
Like
going to have to
ass.
buy a Vizio soundbar and sell the
Samsung one. Or use the Samsung one in your basement in the future if you do that. Or
That's a good idea. Yeah.
you could even set it up down there just for Bluetooth and stuff if you wanted.
That's actually a super smart idea too. Set it up in the garage.
Yeah, exactly. And the Vizio soundbars, the one we had for this one, worked really well. But we'd have to have this bitch up at the 70, and you could barely hear.
Yeah. Ours is better than that, but it's got to be at like 28, 30. But that's also like, I mean...
And it doesn't project the sound around you either, like
Yeah.
a soundbar will.
Yeah.
It just kind of shoots it right at your face, but you
It's
have a
all
hard
like
time
kind
hearing
of
it.
screechy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we got cooking. We'll have to get a soundbar.
Well, I'm excited for Saturday. I'm going to bring some games over.
Yeah, do it.
We should play some bags in the garage.
I do got bags
Yep.
and boards.
Yep, I knew that. Putter ball. Can bring over the ringer darts game.
Yeah, we'll probably set up.
Your microphone's up there.
Yeah, I know. We could set up all the games in the basement if we wanted to, if it gets cold. I don't know what Saturday is supposed to be like, but
Well, let's see what they project it as right now.
currently the weather on Saturday, April 17th.
Is that what it is? I think it is. 50?
Oh, fuck. Well, we'll be doing it in the driveway. The thing that sucks is with no yard, like, we're not able to play bags in the yard.
Yeah.
So
You have to go down by your little pond.
Yeah. No, fuck that. We're not walking through the mud. We'll figure it out. We'll play it on the fucking street if we have to.
When are they sodding, or is that on you now?
No, they're doing it. Everything's got to be done by June 1st. That includes driveway, sod, trees, landscaping, all the bullshit.
Yeah. All the
It
fun
probably
stuff.
won't be for a little while, though. We're digging some egress windows coming up here in the next couple of weeks, though.
Nice.
We're getting that done before sod, so that'll be nice.
Sod around. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Bye.
I'll go jerk off.
Check out our website, www.officialbutthole.com.
Go
We're on all
check
socials
off.
at Official
I was
Butthole.
trying to be
Please leave us a rating and review on Apple Music.
Go jerk
And we'll see you
off.
next time.
That's pretty close.
That ended up being a pretty good podcast.
People love Flora Bama Shore.
I think I'm just going to need to hate watch that show.